Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so this is my late but still my official post-fight review for Lawrence Okolie versus Lucas Rozanski for the Wbc Bridgerweight title. There's not a whole lot to dissect because your result of the fight is a Lawrence Okolie first round knockout victory where he wound up dropping Rozanski three times, and really it looked to be a case of him just ultimately being too big, too strong, too experienced, too skilled, and too crafty for the Polska. Now, before I get into like Bridgerweight and you know the legitimacy of this weight class, let me just say this about Lucas Rozanski, because I know when you look at Lawrence Okolie and you look at him just blasting out this guy in the first round, it's gonna be very easy to discredit the win and say that, you know, Lucas Rozanski was a bum and he wasn't that good and this, that, and the third. But I don't think that's fair to Lucas Rozanski either. This guy was a big power puncher. In what was it? 15 pro fights coming in here. I think he was 14-1 and or 15-1. 15-0, I should say. And 14 of those wins were by knockout, and 2 of those wins were against, you know, veteran fighters, guys like Artur Spilka and Alan Babbage and whatnot, whom he won the title from in Babbage. So obviously those aren't like A-level fighters, but he had shown he was flashing real dangerous knockout power. He was one of them strong power punching Polskas like Andrew Golota. You know, Polish fighters tend to be very, very strong. So yeah, good fighter. Hadn't really got a lot of rounds in his career, Rozanski. Only had like 26 rounds coming into the fight. So let's get that established here on True School Sports. But Lawrence Okolie becomes 2-division champion. He gets back to winning ways following his loss to Chris Smith in his last fight. And now Lawrence Okolie is at a stage where, you know, okay, he's 2-division champion. We know that he's been champion at cruiserweight, but he's champion in a weight class that, let's be real, the talent is very thin, the names are very thin, and people are questioning the legitimacy of the Bridgerweight division. Now, I even question the legitimacy of the Bridgerweight division. Why? Because I think it's fair to question the legitimacy of the division when you factor in that the division was created for smaller guys who, you know, just smaller heavyweights, tweeners. You know, in basketball, they would use the term tweeners, guys that kind of in between cruiserweight and Bridgerweight, right? Or cruiserweight and heavyweight, I should say. And, you know, with Alexander Usyk moving from cruiserweight to heavyweight and beating up 6'9" Tyson Fury, I felt like he kind of put a dent into the legitimacy of this division. But then not even just that. When you look at the talent, only 2 of the governing bodies, the WBC has a Bridgerweight title, and I think the WBA has a title now as well. The IBF and WBO have not joined along yet. The WBA champion is Evgeny Tischenko, I think is his name. So there's that. So when you look at the fights for Lawrence Okolie, that you know, if you just survey the rankings, who are some names? I mean, there's not like one particular big name that stands out. I'll go through the WBC rankings. You got Andrew Tabiti at number 2. You got Alan Babbage at 4. Riyad Mary at 5. Who wants to see him fight again? Zhou Zhang, he had a really entertaining fight with Evgeny Romanov. That would probably be the fight I don't want to see. If I had to pick a guy from the top 15, I think Zhou Zhang and Okolie would be a fun fight. But really and truthfully, this division does not have a lot of talent. This division is not it's not just an embarrassment originally when it comes to talent. So my thing is this: Lawrence has already proven himself at cruiserweight. I don't think he wants to go back down. He said he felt strong at this weight, so I feel like he's gonna go ahead and try to campaign here. And you know, look, he could he could suck himself down and go down to cruiserweight and just be one of the champions. He could go up to heavyweight and probably, you know, get stopped or lose. But I feel like Lawrence Okolie, when you just look at the talent in the division, he's far and away the most talented guy. He's far and away the guy that really and truthfully should stay here. I think he should. He has a chance to be the face of the division. And with a lot of these guys being smaller than him, I really think Lawrence Okolie could get devastating knockouts, and he could probably maybe rewrite some of the narratives of his own career, because when you look at what the narratives became for Okolie in his career, we oftentimes heard about, how he was boring and how he had an ugly style. And in this fight against Rozanski, he looked destructive. He looked like a destructive, power punching, long rangey fighter. So I would stay here. I would stay right here. I was in the Bridgerweight division and try to reign and become the face of this division, because if it ever does become a legitimate division, if the WBO and IBF join the fray and have their own titles, and we actually do progress with Bridgerweight boxing, then Lawrence Okolie's name is going to have its foothold in history. And at the end of the day, as a fighter, you want to have your foothold in history when it's all said and done. So, we'll see how it goes. What do you guys think? What did you guys make of Lawrence Okolie's fight against Lucas Rozanski? If you had a chance to watch it, he dropped him 3 times. The third knockdown came with a body shot, which was a really nice little body shot he threw. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about Lawrence Okolie? Do you guys think he could legitimize the Bridgerweight division? Because maybe the division, as far as the landscape, isn't legit right now. But could a guy who's been a tried and true proven champion at cruiserweight, could he legitimize the division and maybe rewrite the narratives of his own career, that maybe he's not a boring fighter and he's not an ugly fighter and he is a destructive, power punching fighter? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canterbury, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.